The Song of Moses. Ha'azinu hashamayim va'adebra v'tishma ha'aretz imre pi. Attend, O heaven, and I will speak, and let the earth hear the words out of my mouth. Yarov kamatar lekhi tizal chatal imrati. Let my speech be looked for as rain, and my words come down as dew, as the shower upon the herbage, as the snow upon the grass. Kishirim alai deshi, vikivirvim alai esem. Kishem Yahweh ekra havu gadol le'eloheinu. For I have called on the name Yahweh, assign ye greatness to our God. Hatzur tamim po'alu. Ki kol derechav mishpat. As for Elohim, his works are true, and all his ways are justice. El is faithful, and there is no unrighteousness in him. Just and holy is Yahweh. El emunah ve'ein avel, zadik ve'yashahu. Shichet lo ba'anav mumam, dor chikesh uvtal tot. They have sinned, not pleasing him, spotted children of froward and perverse generation. Hal Yahweh tigemlu zot, amnavel velo chacham, haluhu avicha chaneda, hu aska ve'yekonecha. Do you thus recompense Yahweh? Is the people thus foolish and unwise? Did not he himself, thy father, purchase thee, and make thee and form thee? Zechor yemot olam, bidu shenot dor vador, she'al avicha ve'yagetcha, zaknecha ve'yomru lecha. Remember the days of old, consider the years for past ages. Ask thy father, and he shall relate to thee, thine elders, and they shall tell thee. Ben behachel elyon goyim behafridu b'nei Adam Yatsev Gevulot Amim Mispar B'nei Israel. When the Most High divided the nations, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the nations according to the numbers of the sons of Israel. Ki chalek Yahweh Amor Yaakov Chevel Nachalato. And his people, Yaakov, became the portion of Yahweh. Israel was the line of his inheritance. Yipsaehu be'eretz midbar, uvtohu yelel yeshmon, yesuvenu yevonehu, yitzrehenhu kishon ainu. He maintained him in the wilderness, in bursting thirst and a dried land. He led them about and instructed them, and kept him as the apple of his eye. Kenesher ya'er kino al gozalev yerachev, yifros kenafayim yikach nekrehu yisaehu al evrato. As an eagle would watch over his brood and yearns over his young, receives them having spread his wings and takes them up on his back. Yahweh matad yanchenu ve'ein emo el necha. Yahweh alone led them, there was no strange elah with them. Yerkivehu al bamavtai aretz va yokal tenovo sadai ve'yenkahu devash misela'a ve'shemen yeshurun mikhal mish zur. He brought them up on the strength of the land. He fed them with the fruits of the fields. They sucked honey out of the rock and out of the solid rock. Chemat bakar vechelev zon im chelev karim ve'ailim b'nei vashan ve'atudim im chelev kiliot chita. Butter of cows and milk of sheep, with the fat of lambs and rams, of calves and kids, and with fat of kidneys of wheat. And he drank wine, the blood of the grape. V'dam einav tishte chamer, ve'yishman yeshurun ve'yivat, shamanta avita kashita, va'yitch elocha asahu. So Yaakov ate and was filled, and the beloved one kicked. He grew fat, he became thick and broad, then he forsook Eloah that made him, and departed from the rock, his Saviour. Va yenabel tzur Yeshuato, Yachni huhu betzarim. They provoked him to anger with strange Elohim, with their abominations they bitterly angered me. Beto evot yakisuhu yebichu la shedim lo Eloah Elohim lo yada'um chadashim mikarov ba'u. They sacrificed to devils and not to Eloah. To Elohim they knew not. New and fresh Elohim came in, whom their fathers knew not. Lo se'arum avotechem tzur yeladcha tishi. Thou hast forsaken Hatzor, the rock that begot thee, and forgotten El, who feeds thee. Vatishkak el mecholecha wa yare Yahweh wa yinatz. And Yahweh saw and was jealous, and was provoked by the anger of his sons and daughters. Mika as banav uven notav wa yomer astera vanai mehem ere ma acharitem kidur tapuchot kema. And said, I will turn away my face from them, and will show that what happens to them in the last days, for it is a perverse generation, sons in whom is no faith. Banim lo emun bam hem kinuni velo el ki asuni behavlechem ve'ani akniem velo am degoy naval akaisem. They provoked me to jealousy with that which is not El. They have exasperated me with their idols, and I will provoke them to jealousy with them that are no nation. I will anger them with a nation void of understanding. Ki esh kadcha ve'api ve'tichet ad she'ol techtet ve'tochal eretz vivula va'telahet moste harim. For a fire has been kindled out of my wrath, it shall burn to hell below, it shall devour the land and the fruits of it, it shall set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Aspel alemo ra'ot chitze echle bam. I will gather evils upon them and will fight with my weapons against them. Metzai ra'av ulchumei reshef veketev mireri veshen bechemot. Eshalach bam im chemat zochlei afar. They shall be consumed with hunger and devouring of birds, and there shall be irredeemable destruction. I will send forth against them the teeth of wild beasts, with the rage of serpents creeping on the ground. Mechutz teshachel cherev umechatarim. Aima gam bachur, gam betula yonech im ish sheba. Without the sword shall bereave them of children, and terror shall issue out of the secret chambers. The young man shall perish with the virgin, the suckling with him who has grown old. Amerti efhechem ashpita menosh zekram. I said, I will scatter them, and I will cause their memorial to cease from among men. Luli ka'as oyev agur pen yenskru ta zaremu pen yomru yadenu rama velo yahwa ba'al kol zot. Were it not for the wrath of the enemy, lest they should live long, lest their enemies should combine against them, lest they should say, our own high arm, and not Yahweh has done these things. Ki goy oved etzot chema ve'ein bachem tevuna. It is a nation that has lost counsel, neither is there understanding in them. Lu chakmu yeskulu zot ivinu ke acheri tam. They have not sense to understand, let them reserve these things against the time to come. Aika yerdof ekt elef ishnayim yanisu ravava imlo Kitsura mekaram va Yahweh his Geram. How should one pursue 1,000 to rout tens of thousands if their rock had not sold them and Yahweh had delivered them up? Kilo ke turenu turam ve ovenu pelilim. For their rock are not as our rock, but our enemies are void of understanding. Ki megefem sedom gafnam u mish shamot shadmot amora ana themo in they rosh ashkalot merorot lamo. For their vine is of the vine of Sodom, and their vine branch of Gomorrah. Their grape is the grape of Gal, their cluster is one of bitterness. Chema taninim inam ve roa petanim akzar. Their wine is the rage of serpents, and the incurable rage of asps. Hello, hu kamuz imadi katum chatum be'otz rotai. Lo, are not these things stored up by me and sealed among my treasures? Li nakam veshlem let tamut raglam ki karov yom aidam lechash atidot lamo. In the day of vengeance I will recompense whenever their foot shall be tripped up. For the day of their destruction is near to them, and the judgments at hand are close upon you. Ki yadin Yahweh amo ve'al evativ yitnetam ki yere ki atzlat yad ve'efes atztur ve'azuz. For Yahweh shall judge his people, and shall be comforted of his servants. For he saw that they were utterly weakened, and failed in the hostile invasion, and were become feeble. Ve'amar ai Eloheinu tzur chasayuvo. And he said, where are Elohechem on whom they trusted? Where are their gods on whom they trusted? Asher chalev zevachemo yochlu yishtu ye'ain nesicham yakumu ve'ya'az krochem yehi aleichem tzitra. The fat of whose sacrifices ye ate, and you drank the wine of their drink offerings. Let them arise and help you, and be your protectors. Re'u ata ki eini einihu ve'ein Elohim imadi ani amit ve'echye amachatzti ve'ani erfa ve'ein miyadi matzil. Behold that I am, and there is no Elohim beside me. I kill, and I will make alive. I will smite, and I will heal. And there is none who shall deliver out of my hands. Ki esa'el shamayim yati ve'amarti chai anochi le'olam. For I will lift up my hand to heaven, and swear by my right hand, and I will say, I live forever. Im shanoti berach chabi ve'tochez ve'mishpat yadi. Ashiv nacham letzarai ve'limsanai eshalem. For I will sharpen my sword like lightning, and my hand shall take hold of judgment, and I will render justice to my enemies, and will recompense them that hate me. Ashker chitzai midam vechabi tochal basar midam chalal veshivya me'rosh parot oyev. I will make my weapons drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh. It shall pollute itself with the blood of the wounded, and from the captivity of the heads of their enemies that rule over them. Harninu goyim amo kidam evaidaiv yikum venakan yashiv letzaraiv vekiber admato amo. Rejoice, ye heavens, with him, and let all the angels of God worship him. Rejoice, ye Gentiles, with his people, and let all the sons of Elohim strengthen themselves in him. For he will avenge the blood of his sons, and he will render vengeance, and recompense justice to his enemies, and will reward them that hate him. And Yahweh shall purge the land of his people. Amen.